Alright fellas, we are back. 2 videos in one day. Can't believe it. I'll show you what I've been working on ever since I got back from the Whitewater Classic Model Car Show. Got inspired by a lot of great work. Got inspired by Mr. Shelby's excellent builds on the table, so I wanted to go home and try to build my own big truck. This is the first one I've ever done, and for the most part it's box stock. Take you on a little tour and show you just a few little simple things. Sorry for the shaking. A few little simple things that I've changed so far. The antennas up top, I cut the plastic ones off and went with guitar string. Kind of got those whipped out towards the front, the way they're supposed to look. All the chrome on this truck was stripped, and I have used the Spastix chrome. And you guys know I don't have an airbrush, so I use the Rattle Can Spastix chrome. But have to say, guys, I'm a pretty big fan of it. If you some of you guys are like me and you don't have an airbrush, buy you some of that Rattle Can mirror chrome Spastix. Very good stuff. I enjoy it. I will tell you though, you better make sure that your black backer, or I use gloss black, make sure it is clear and as shiny as a baby's bottom before you put that Spastix on, because any imperfection is going to show through. You guys have noticed the gas tanks are not on there. That's because seam lines are of the devil. Let me tell you, I've sanded seam lines on those gas tanks till I'm sick of looking at them. But I had to strip the Spastix off and do some more sanding on the seam lines, use some filler. I've used the Tamiya extra thin glue. Let's hope it works this time, or this truck's just going to be cruising with no fuel tanks. No, I'll hopefully get it right sooner or later. But another difference that I've done on the front, I took the headlights off and went with the old school style. Had those in the parts box. I couldn't even tell you where they come from, but was going to use them for my Titan XL build, little Mad Max airplane I've been working on, but they're a little too big for that. But they worked out perfect for this truck, and I'm glad I saved them for it. Let's see, up front on the bumper, the bolt details were sanded off as I was prepping it for the Spastix, so I did use the Tiki Train bolts that Mr. Shelby recommended that everybody try. I also used them on the bottom of the grill there, if you could pick those up. Very cool little aftermarket accessory there that you could put back the detail from sanding. Let's see, I put the black inside the exhaust stacks there, make it look a little more realistic. The paint is Model Masters turquoise, metallic turquoise. Sorry for the light flicker in there, I don't know what that was. But yeah, kind of paint around there. I've done a little of the bare metal foil on the door handles and put the little black in there. Like I said, guys, I went back and watched a ton of Hunter Shelby's videos with these big trucks to try to learn everything I could, and I hope I've been able to show what I've learned. I think for my first big truck build, it's not 100% what I wanted it to be, but I can't say that that I'm not proud of it at all. I think it turned out pretty decent. Now, flip it around and show you the back. Now, I have a buddy that's building me a headache rack. A friend of mine volunteered to build one for me, and that is going to be awesome. So soon this truck won't be as much box stock anymore. I don't know if he wanted me to mention his name, so out of respect I won't. Also got a buddy said that he would send me a sun visor for the truck as well, so looking forward to getting that. I did add right back there behind the sleeper on the frame rails, I put that piece of mesh in there to kind of give it a, you know, extra little piece of walkway or something. Before my buddy said that he'd build me a headache rack, I'd made this little cargo basket to put back there, and I was going to throw some stuff in it, but with the headache rack I'll probably just save this for something else. I did go back and watch Hunter's video on his Western Star that he's been working on for quite a while, and tried to simulate the pogo stick that he had built for that truck. So it'll be up in this area, and I do have some of the airlines that I'd ordered from a gentleman on eBay. From what I could tell, it's a pretty good deal. I think I got a pack of about 15 of them, so save those for the future builds. And I think it's going to be pretty cool because I do believe that headache rack will cover up these little attachment ports that are on the back of the sleeper cab there. So that's going to be cool to get those covered up. Turn her around this way. But yeah, guys, this is what I've been working on. Hope you guys like it. I'll take any feedback that you have, positive or negative or whatever you want to say. It doesn't bother me. Let me pause it real quick and I'll pop the hood open and let you see just the little details I've put in there. Alright, so I got the hood lifted. I know the it's throwing off some shadow there, so I apologize if you're not able to see it very well. But under the hood I put some, I used a dryer sheet and painted it up and made it look like some heat shield under the hood. Didn't want to just leave it, you know, blank, so I did what I could with that. It probably doesn't look, you know, 100% realistic, but like I said, I just want to do something with it. Now, with the engine, I just painted it the color the instructions said, and you know, the oil filters and everything, painted them what they were supposed to be. The pipe that comes off the turbo there, that is the Spastics chrome, and then I went back and put the black where it was supposed to be. So let me flip her around and we'll take a look at the other side. Alright, here's the other side of the engine bay there. As you can see, tried to do some subtle weathering just to make it look like the truck is driven. I see a lot of these out on the roads nowadays, so I would imagine most of them are a whole lot more weathered than what I made this one, but I think it turned out pretty decent. Now, as far as wiring and stuff like that goes, with this being my first big truck build and just the level of detail that Hunter puts in under the hood of his trucks, I didn't want to attempt anything with my first one because I figured I'd end up running wires and hoses where they didn't need to go. So about the only thing I did under there is, and you probably won't even be able to see it, but the cap up there on top of the radiator, that's a watch part. That's about the only thing, you know, other than box stock that I did to it. As I mentioned, still working on the gas tanks. Got to do some more sanding on those, and hopefully next time will be a charm when I paint them. But don't know if I mentioned I used the technique that Hunter showed a few times before with the oil-based paint on the fifth wheel and just kind of dirtied that up back there. Again, like I said, just kind of make it look like it's driven. But you guys let me know what you think about it, and we'll holler at you on the next update.